So today I want to put the focus on the Flint and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. I've been pushing real hard a trade, transit, insurance, commerce, sales tax appropriation system, which realigns the flow of commerce in the tax code to maintain the utilities on the local level before the money is shuttled to the federal government, to where the states have to re-panhandle for it back like we have, because that's what incentivizes the states to keep minimum wage low, is the aid coming back from the Fed and all that stuff. The schools get money back from the Fed. If the schools are in bad shape, the highways are in bad shape, the money comes back down from the Fed. Now, my sales tax appropriates the money where commerce occurs, from the field of the garden, the farmer, to the retail end of the finished product at Walmart. And then there's never a tax on another piece of personal property again. Our homes are not the administrator's bank account like that it has been for the last 40 years of my life. We have to stop allowing people to be able to vote themselves access to the citizens' personal holdings. If you can't make your money off the transaction of commerce, well, there's probably not much need for an administrator if there ain't any commerce and there ain't nobody to worry about keeping safe. In Flint, we get neglected and there's no accountability. We vote for a Democrat. The Democrat increases the money for the administrators, does some shabby work. We vote for Republican. The Republican votes the administrators some money and does even shabbier work, getting his friend the contract to do the work. The lowest bid gets the contract. That's not it. The highest quality material should get it. But anyhow, I'm not speculating on what it should be. I'm telling you what it is. The current system of town, county, state, and federal government needs to be all realigned. The civil rights that has been bringing equality to the ethnicities is great, but we've lost individual civil rights through towns, counties, and states voting themselves access to our civil liberties, such as some counties and towns are dry. Other places have bans on weapons, preventing us from being able to secure our personal safety. Basically forcing us to defer to a government agency which is neglectful with no accountability to citizens. Oh, well, if you want accountability on the elected officials, vote for somebody else. No, put them in jail. When they don't give us good products on the road and they vote the administrators the money and stuff, put them in jail for neglect. You'd put a parent in jail for neglect if they didn't be sure the kid was in a safety chair. Well, when you put a pothole in a road, a brand new surface road, and the shoulders falling off the brand new surfaced road, the road's decaying under our cars and falling apart under our cars. That's not safe for our children. We are your wards. We're your responsibility. If you're going to be the steward, if you're going to seek public office, don't do it for money. Do it to improve your life. David Aaron Grigg, write-in Grigg 2016. I just hope that this kind of helps us bring the narrative to where it really needs to be. We need to export the Bill of Rights with this new Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. It's a great opportunity to touch them 57 countries that's already joined that and export our Bill of Rights so we as American citizens can feel secure in our possessions as we travel around the world. And the rest of the world should be secure in their personal possessions with the full Second Amendment and all the rights guaranteed under the United States Constitution. The only way we should adopt any of their rights if their rights are even more free, which we don't really have that much freedom in this country. I don't feel like I've been free 1 minute of my life. I've always had cops giving us tickets, sanctions on this activity, sanctions on this recreation. You're only allowed so many of this, so many of that. You have to pay. You're forced to do commerce with insurance companies. The government doesn't facilitate securities and insurances, which blows my mind that the government doesn't facilitate the insurance. It blows my mind that there's not a bit of security at the pump when you pay all them taxes. Thank you, David Aaron Grigg, Right In Grigg, 2016. I got the whole plan up here. I've been rambling for 4 or 5 years. I get a lot of static on my internet connections and stuff, so hence these tapes instead of written words. Have a great day. Have fun.